The man in charge of facilities at a local school district is accused of awarding hundreds of thousands of dollars in contracts to his own company.
Now the state is looking into it. In tonight's Target 7 investigation, Jason McNabb shows us how he got caught.
Well, yeah, Doug and Shelley, behind me here is Robert Valencia, and up until 2022, he was a facilities director at Taos Municipal Schools. Now, he also owns a fencing business, and the state's Ethics Commission says he awarded that company multiple jobs within his district over the course of 5 years.
We saw there was inconsistencies in purchasing, questionable purchases.
Dr. Antonio Layton is the superintendent for Taos Municipal Schools.
Good that our board at the time made that self-report to take care of what we needed to take care of.
He says an audit raised red flags about then facilities director Robert Valencia. The audit shows he awarded contracts to his own company to do work such as maintenance and fence installation at his own school district.
Anytime a district goes through a forensic audit and you see the results from that of this magnitude, it will always be shocking.
Valencia and his family own All Around Fencing LLC. The audit claims Valencia and outside contractors ran a years-long procurement fraud scheme that directly enriched that company.
From the forensic audit itself, from the report, what you'll see is, if you read it, is that specific on purchases with certain vendors.
According to the report, Valencia and his company made close to $250,000 from projects across the district. He used subcontractors for most of the work. The audit also alleges that Valencia's wife, who was the assistant finance director for the district, tampered with tax forms to conceal her husband's identity in the contracts.
What was being reported was irregularities, and once they brought that to I want to say the powers that be, but brought to the authorities.
The audit says Valencia and his wife were both placed on leave in 2022, and the audit's findings were given to the state's Ethics Commission when it was released last November. Now, nearly 4 years later, they are taking action. Take a look at this complaint filed by the state's Ethics Commission. It's over 100 pages, and its findings match many of the allegations found in that forensic audit. Some of the contracts the Ethics Commission says Valencia profited off of include a back gate at Taos Middle School, raking in almost $10,000 through a subcontractor, another $15,000 from work done on this portable at Taos High School, and another $11,500 for landscaping around this fence at Arroyo Del Norte Elementary. We decided to give Valencia a call.
Hello?
Hey, is this Robert Valencia?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Robert, my name is Jason McNabb. I'm over with Channel 7 in Albuquerque. How are you doing this morning?
Okay, good. How are you?
He declined to speak with us further, stating his attorney has advised him not to. Court records don't show any attorneys listed for either Valencia or his company. Superintendent Layton says following the findings, the district has worked hard to make sure this never happens again.
We've made a lot of progress towards the results from the audit and making progress towards transparency, cleaning up our processes and procedures. And so we've made great strides with a lot of the updated changes to make sure that we address some of the findings.
And we have reached out to the state's Ethics Commission for a comment on that complaint, and they told us in a statement they do not comment on pending cases. For Target 7, I'm Jason McNabb.
If you have a story for us to investigate, call 505-884-6347 or email target7tips@koat.com.